everyone, I'm here with my favorites, my monthly favorites for the month of February. So we're going to start with cards and then go to books and then I'll go on to like other things. So first of all, I received a deck this month, which I'm very excited to work more with, which is the Seeker Oracle by Raven Felon. I have the Messenger Oracle. Now, I did see an unboxing of this. It was Lisa Pappas that did it. And she has the newer version of the Messenger Oracle because they re-released the Messenger Oracle. It's borderless. It looks very much like the cards in this deck, and it even has the same backings. So you could technically put them together into a mega deck, which is pretty awesome. So I have the original version, which is the different cardstock, and it has the borders and everything. I've had it for a long time. I am kind of tempted to get the newer version just because it matches this one so perfectly. However, if you see my last video, I don't like the matte cardstock. I find it so hard to work with. I find it just like I'm having trouble picking them up. I think that I have two in my hand when I just have one. They clump together. I just don't like that cardstock. But the deck itself, I'm still putting this in favorites because it is just a stunning, beautiful, gorgeous deck. Her artwork is so lovely. I've also been working with it by pulling a card in the evening. So I usually pull a card in the morning, but because this deck is new, I thought I would work with it a bit and pull a card in the evening. And I'm finding that it actually is really nice as a reflection type deck. So reflecting on the day, reflecting on what's happened, and it's just a beautiful deck. Like it's really, see, I'm having trouble picking up the cards. But you know, besides the cardstock issue, which is a publishing thing and not an artist thing, it's beautiful. The guidebook is written really well. Like I really like the interpretations, the explanation for things that Raven Felon has. I also admire that she both writes the book and makes the art. I think that is super cool. I love all the dragons and things in here. It's very fantastical, which I love. I kind of like a fantastical oracle deck, you know. It's fun, but it's got some shadow here. It isn't all just like, you know, love and light and fluffy and stuff. And sometimes that, you know, sometimes we need that too. But I do like that there is a balance in this deck, and it's just gorgeous. So I've been really enjoying, you know, even though I just got it recently, working with this month. Now the next deck I'm going to show you is one, I don't know if I've even unboxed it on here before. So what happened this month was I have been working at home now. As of March 13th, it will be 2 years, like since the whole pandemic thing started. I remember I was sent home on the 12th and I have not returned. I've not returned to my desk. My desk was just left as it was. But now our company is going to be moving offices. I'm not sure what the situation is with going back, but we did have to kind of like clear out our personal belongings while they make this move, right? So I went back. It was very strange. It was like a time capsule because I had the little desk calendar, and it was on March 12th of 2020. I had 2020 calendar on the wall. Took all this down, but I had in my drawer, my desk drawer at work, I had a deck, an oracle deck that I had bought. And it is the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. Now, I did kind of get this on the whim. There used to be a bookstore by my office, and I would often go there when I was feeling a little down and want a little pick-me-up, go look at books, sometimes buy a card deck. So it was a bit of a whim because this isn't my usual kind of style that I like. But I did enjoy working with this deck, and it was kind of like, oh, I forgot about you. I forgot I had you. So I have been working with this deck a little bit as well. Again, we've got the matte cardstock. It is a very pinky, bluey, turquoise kind of deck. It's also very new agey, which is not necessarily my style, but I have had some good readings from this deck. Now, I sort of ignore some of the stuff that's about like, you know, Lumeria or Atlantis, because I'm not necessarily a believer in those things, but I try to get the core message out of the card. And the art style, again, not really my personal style, but I bought this deck in a whim, and it's actually like the meanings, you know, often are relevant, and it's more important that a card deck works than that it looks great, right? I mean, we all love beautiful artwork. But, I'd rather have a card deck that the messages are relevant rather than a pretty one that doesn't really speak to me. So anyway, I enjoyed kind of visiting this old friend and working with this friend again. It's been nice. It's been nice. I forgot she was there. So I'm very happy with that. I am thinking of getting the new Rebecca Campbell deck, the Rose one. I think it's called the Rose Oracle. I'm not sure. I might see some unboxings first to decide about that. For books, I haven't had like a ton of time to read, to be honest. But I did pick up this book, and I am thinking of getting this deck as well. And that is The 40 Servants. It is the Grimoire of the 40 Servants, a complete guide to the magic and divination systems. So what this is this is more for like people who are into chaos magic. Servants or servitors are thought forms that people put energy into, and then they get them to do a specific task for them. So sort of like a magical servant. And this is a system that this artist, Tommy Kelly, developed of 40 servants that each have specific energies into them. And there's a card deck that goes with it as well. So you can use it for divination, but you can also use these in spells. And each of the 40 servants has a sigil, a symbol. So for example, we have the dancer here. And then we've got the symbol for the dancer, which you could, put on a piece of paper or, carve into your candle and ask for assistance. So this deck explains what each of the 40 servants do. It also talks about working with the 40 servants, how to work with them. So I've been reading this book. It's very, very fascinating, interesting. I'm considering doing some experiments with the 40 servants and also getting the deck. You can get this book on Amazon, but the deck you have to go to his website. But I will put a link to that below if you're interested in that. But it's very fascinating. I've been learning some things. It's been interesting, that's for sure. Finally, I'm just going to show you some little things I got from off of my desk. I returned back, back to me. Again, I forgot I had some of these things over the years, of course. My desk just acquired little things on them. So I have here a little Halloween kitty cat. I think I got it from the bookstore. He was hanging on a little tack on my little cubicle wall. There he is. He's a little Halloween cat. I have here this unicorn pen someone gave me. I think it was like part of a Christmas exchange thing. I think I got unicorn socks and a unicorn pen. So there's a little pen there. It comes out of his butt. It's very, very cute. I have here Snape. This is from, I think again from the bookstore that was near me. They had these packages where it was kind of like a mystery surprise, like a Harry Potter mystery surprise. And I always have really good luck with those because both times that I've bought one, I've gotten a Snape thing. I was like, ooh, I really want a Snape. And I did. I got Snape. Look at him. He's so cute. I also have, what else? I have a little Harry Potter figurine someone gave me years ago. And I also have a couple of My Little Ponies. They're mini My Little Ponies. Again, I got from the bookstore. Yes. So, just some fun little things that were on my desk. They're now in a little shelf in my bedroom. If I have to go back to the office, I will probably take some of my things back with me. We'll see what happens. And I had a mug I forgot that I had. I got it from Chapters, which is a bookstore chain here in Canada. It's kind of like Waterstones in England or Barnes & Noble in the United States. It's this beautiful, got a fox on here. It's one of my favorite animals, and it says all good things are wild and free. So that is really cool. As for trying to think of other favorites, what I've been watching on TV, I don't subscribe to things like Netflix or Disney Plus or any of these streaming things. I have like traditional satellite cable television, I guess. I've been watching The Osbournes Want to Believe. It is where Jack Osbourne, who's Ozzy's son, shows Ozzy and Sharon, his mom and dad, clips of paranormal things from the internet, and they decide whether or not they think it's real. It's really funny. I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing the paranormal clips, but also like Ozzy and Sharon's reaction to them is interesting. So I've been enjoying watching that. I've also been watching Kindred Spirits. That's another paranormal show I really like. where there are a couple psychics that go into a place that's haunted and they look at the history of the place and they do some experiments. And I like my ghosty shows. What can I say? I've been enjoying my ghosty shows. I've been watching The Amazing Race, which I'm not a huge reality show person, but I do like The Amazing Race because it goes like all over the world and you get to see all sorts of different things, and I just think it's a cool show. So that's what I've been kind of watching on television. And that's kind of about it for this month. It's been a quiet month. It's been really cold here. We have had, I don't know how many blizzards this month. It feels like the whole month has just been either like minus 30 or a blizzard, and then minus 30 and then a blizzard. And right now we're having another blizzard as I'm filming this. I have so much snow. I should probably insert a clip of how much snow is outside of my house right now, and I am running out of places to put it. Yes, anyway. So this is the snow in my yard. Whew. And it is blizzarding right now. So there is lots of wind around. You can see that's the car covered in snow. That snow is so high. It's like as tall as me. That's further down. You can see it's like a little tunnel we've shoveled out. There we go. Just give you an idea of like how crazy snowy it is here. And here I am outside in the snow. You can see that snow is as tall, pretty much as tall as me. So it's pretty chilly. So I'm going back inside. I hope you're all staying safe and warm. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons who make this possible. You guys are the best. And as always, peace and love and rock and roll.